Hey there, YouTubers. So, I realized I never did any benchmarks with the i5 12600K to compare it really to the i7 12700F. So, I put the i5 back into the ASRock Z690 Pro RS, and we are going to mess around with this. Now, I believe if this keeps the same information from before, nope, power limits have adjusted, but we do have bass frequency boost on, I believe, so we'll have to check that. If that's the case, this thing may score higher. So let's go into the BIOS and see. Alright, apologize for the background glare. In fact, you guys could see me. Let's see. Advanced mode, OC tweaker, bass frequency boost. So we're gonna set this back to auto, and then we'll play with that later. See if it does anything. This should set everything hopefully back. Power limits, long duration back to 265. So that's PL2. So these kind of videos can take an eternity. Basically, other benchmarks take a while. So we have a i5 12600K. It's got a knock to 120 millimeter CPU cooler with single tower. Doesn't have the high performance fan on it, just the regular one. And we're going to run some benchmarks. I'm going to see if I can just do a straight up 5.0 overclock at some point, see what we get out of it. And that's about it. I kind of wish I had a bigger CPU cooler on here, to be honest with you. So, in case you want to know what the performance cores, what their multipliers are, and the efficiencies default, eventually we'll try and bump up. I don't know if we're going to bump up all these, but maybe we'll bump the first 4 up. I don't want to mess with the efficiency cores. But you know, we're really just playing around here, folks. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so turbo boost, power max. Oops. What happened? $241 default, so that's not even at the default. Usually you can get a little bit more out of these CPUs with the power limits. Does not always help you with gaming. And it may bring in other issues such as additional heat. This didn't tell you what this was. Great. So I guess that's our new default. Lovely. So there's obviously a lot more settings in here than when you have a locked CPU. And obviously this is meant for unlocked CPUs. Let's go ahead and benchmark this. I think we're close enough to the defaults. I would expect to score anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000. Things moving pretty fast, so I might be wrong. Temps are getting up there. So if we had the bigger CPU cooler, we'd probably keep the temps down to 60, into the 60s. In this case, we're hitting low 70s. And 5614, wow, a little higher than I was expecting. Let's go back. And I should write this down. So we've got a score of 5614, 4.9 gigahertz, max, 70 degrees Celsius, so we have some room to play. Let's start with power limits. Actually, sorry, this one automatically moves the other one. There we go. And then we'll go back to benchmark. We want to make sure that temp gets back down there a little bit. Just trying to capture the score and the temps for you guys. Now, of course, watching this on a bigger monitor will help. Alright, let's go ahead and run this. So we should beat 5614. How much will we beat it? It's a good question, folks. Halfway there. Looks like it's moving along faster. I'm betting 5800. $56.84. So, that's not bad, huh? Our max got up, or went down a little. Highest temp was warmer. Part of that might have been it might not have cooled down good enough. Do we have any thermal throttling? No. Power limit throttling? No. We do have a 1000 watt power supply on here. Of course, the graphics card's RTX 3090. Did we go over that, folks? I wanted to show you that real quick. 32 gigs of RAM, i5 12600K, ASRock Z690 Pro RS, RTX 3090, Windows 10. Many of you will, tell me, oh, I need to get on with the program. Alright. Let's clear this out. Start all over again. So, let's boost every one of these up one. In the performance course. This definitely will get hotter. And we're not going to mess with the voltage. Just going to see what we get. Let's run it. Temperature is at least 3 higher, 4 higher. Max core currently at 4.6 and big drop off there. So we got a higher score. Nice. Max core hit 5 gigahertz. 5. We still have room to play before we really need to start messing with the voltage and stuff. I'm just going to do the top 4, excuse me. This go around. Clear this out. So the temp may not drop down to where we were at before. Alright, it's not going anywhere, so let's go ahead and hit it. Getting a little hotter. 59.96. Hit 5.1 is the max core. 78 degrees. And of course you would want to run the stress test, make sure this is stable. We're not going to do that though. We're going to go right into FortNite and see if we got some better numbers. I'm going to minimize this. And wow, we had mining going on, folks. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna run this again. Let's see if that affected it. It's a graphics card thing, but you never know. Temperature's lower. Or now it's lower than when I started last time, so we'll see. $58.72. Wow. Interesting. We should have been. So we were cooler, got to the same max core, but the score was lower. Go figure. That's the problem with these benchmarks, folks. No explanation for them. All right, let's get FortNite up. All right, we got FortNite up. I'm going to concentrate on the upper left of the screen for you guys. We want to do, we'll do competitive settings. That's relatively CPU intensive. And we'll just wait. We'll wait till this loads up, folks. So, kind of ridiculous, but, and this isn't 1080p low, but I wanted to hit like a 500 FPS average, and as you get closer with this game, they continue to adjust it, I guess you could say, and you just don't get there. There I am again. Oops, that was the wrong thing. Okay, so here we are. Actually, the FPS is pretty high. Now, the thing that, there's things about the core frequencies I just will never understand. As you boost all that stuff, you would think, let's move this, you would think that you would see some different frequencies on there, so, but the reality is there's something much deeper. Alright, so I always show people what my settings are, and I sometimes try to get these get easy kills out of the first guys, but it looks like they have all are actually playing the game. Sometimes people aren't paying attention, which cracks me up because I'll take advantage of it. So we're going to start all the way down here because I think, if I remember correctly, there's some chests down here. There's these guys. I can get a little shield boost. So this same computer, i7 12700F, I think we were at right around 400 FPS on these settings. So with an overclock, we should get there. So our temps are pretty good. And you know, obviously there are a lot of things you can do with the overclocking. Take some time to, you know, make things perfect. Man, this thing's awesome. There's that guy. Where'd he go? Oh, I'm sorry. I feel bad when I do that because, you know, it's so early in the game. But what are you going to do? You know, what are we going to do, folks? Get rid of that gun. So we have one of the best guns in the game now. And I'm sure that guy probably felt that way. Like, I have one of the best guns in the game. And somebody just killed me. Yeah, we need to shoot ourselves up. Turn that on, put your thing out. There we go. So FPS is dropping. Well, it was a little higher. So as you climb, sometimes in the mountain area, the FPS is a lot worse. I don't know if they're going to following me. Yep. Gonna run out of ammo here shortly. Okay. They should give you a bonus for taking those 3 out. Uh-oh. Keep forgetting I have Spidey power. Small fry. Bit more ammo. So yeah, even though it looks like I am totally wasting time, I'm trying to get my, what was that? I can search the cash register? I don't know. Never noticed that before. I'm trying to get all the additional stuff that I can get, right? Because it equates to more V-Bucks in the end. More V-Bucks means new characters, new skins, all that stuff. Alright, so our FPS average has now dropped to the point where it's really, the overclock hasn't done much anything. Am I at 3 already? Yep, looks like it. Whoa. This guy's treehouse. It's nice. So since I have this gun, there's no point in having the other gun. That looks like a shotgun, folks. Nope. Wrong. Purple gun. Shit, he's gonna get me. Damn it, he got me. Alright, well, no improvement there, folks. I don't know that it was that CPU intensive. of a setting. Not really optimized, I guess, for this combo. Let's try something else. Maybe let's try... Did I get any battle stars? No battle stars. Let's do a little more. Just do 1440p low. And before I forget it, I gotta name these files. Alright, let's try this again. Reset MSI Afterburner. Season level 66. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's get MSI going again. Start recording. I'll let this thing dump us off at the end again. Alright. So, it'll be interesting. Get a cheap kill here. We're way out at sea. This person's obviously not paying attention. And boom. First kill. So this setting is not ideal either to really push the CPU. I think I've been over in this area. Well, definitely been over that other island, but not hung out in these spots. Alright, there we go. There's a decent gun. It's not the purple gun, but the flare gun. Oh yeah, I love the flare guns.